Hello, my name is Miyah. Let me see. I'm a second year, Oberlin College. I'm a Cinema Studies, Visual Arts double major, Africana Studies concentration. Um, Before coming to grounded flight. Before doing this session or this 3 week session, I was in a good place. Like I'm pretty much always like in a good place because it's just kind of how I operate in my everyday life. I'm always very attentive to that. But I have noticed like throughout my life I've kind of like evolved, and like now that I'm in college, about to turn 20 this year, I'm like I need to take it to the next level. So I want to take the spiritual person that I am to the next level. I want to take my art to the next level. Just basically everything I'm doing. And, the good place that I was in, like, I've just kind of realized over the last couple of months, or basically since I got to college, that, that good place is, like, it's good, but it's not necessarily going to get me to that next level that I've been seeking to get to. And I noticed that, like, at the heart of that, like, that setback, or that, that thing that I could not get over, was, like, me having issues being vulnerable, or being apathetic to like problems in my life, or even just myself. And so that's really why I came, and I was like, I really want to do this program because I feel like that's going to help get me there. And yeah, so I feel like also like the source of that problem of me having me struggling to be vulnerable, like the source of that, a lot of that stuff is like from things that have happened in my past, like mostly in my family, and just in like the really important relationships that like kind of shape who I am as a person. And so basically, like, I feel like over the last 3 weeks, I've done like a lot of soul searching, and just, really being attentive to these patterns that I notice with these people that are significant to me. And then the patterns are not always bad, but like the ones that hold me back are the ones that I really needed to address. And I found that being vulnerable was hardest in those moments because I was basing like a lot of the way I reacted to those situations and those people to things that happened in the past. And like my decision to be vulnerable, to not be vulnerable in the past, does not serve me anymore. And not only does it not serve me with those relationships, but it's not going to serve me in my life to get where I want to go. Because if I'm not vulnerable with those people, then I also won't be vulnerable with myself when I need to be. So like I spent the last like 3 weeks really doing the soul searching and trying to identify these patterns. And I actually this week, I had a situation where it was like involving one of my classes where basically I chose to be vulnerable and open up to the professor, and it really paid off because if I had been doing things how I'd done them in the past, I probably wouldn't have said anything at all, and I would not have been vulnerable in that moment, and the cycle would have continued. But I'm like, no, in good faith and in keeping with the things that I have learned from these 3 weeks, I'm gonna make another choice. So in that moment right there, I mean, like, look, it was either you do it or you don't. Okay, so in that moment right there, I was like, I'm going to be vulnerable, and not just, in this situation, but literally right in front of this other person and with this other person. And it really paid off, and I'm glad that I did it. And I just feel like in that moment, I had the chance to like really look at what I have learned from these patterns that I've been repeating in my life, and really take those tools and put them to the test. And it worked, and it really paid off. And I think that it's just it's an indication of where I will be going. And I would definitely recommend this program to anyone who wants to do it. Anybody who's trying to go Super Saiyan, trying to hit that next level, take your life to the next step, definitely do it. I know that I want to do more sessions. So yeah, I'm just eternally grateful. At this point, I jumped off the airplane of my baggage from the past in this session. We did like a short meditation, and I really went back, jumped off that plane that I can no longer ride because it's going to crash and I don't want to be in it. Yeah, I jumped off that plane, I reclaimed my inner peace, and I went back to, little Miyah, or the childhood Miyah, and just really was there for her, gave her that support, and really showed my younger self where I am now. I'm like, look, girl, like, look where you is now. Like, if you know you're gonna be this now, you can make those different choices. And obviously, the past is the past, and like I can't relive any of that, but I can reshape the stories that I tell myself of the past. I can like restructure those narratives so that they're not reinforcing the negative shit that's been holding me back. And yeah, if I can retrain the way I live those stories, taking that present state into the past, like getting myself to a heightened state and then taking that state back into the past and then restructuring the stories that I tell myself, then I can control the past and the present and really aim for where I'm going for the future. So thank you so much, Deron. Yeah, I would recommend this, like I said, to anybody who wants to do it. I want to do more sessions, and yeah, I said this year I have so many things I want to do. I want to write a film, etc., do these projects, and I definitely said that I want to level up. So I'm going Super Saiyan, Airbender mode. What's up? Yes. So I'm Miyah, and that is my testimony. So thank you.